Well, Paul Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Bilal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step.
This fight is yours. They got nothing on you.
Here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sean Bрэdi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, early round action here. We'll see if tonight is the night that Sean Brady finally meets his match. You can argue this is the most avoided guy in the UFC's welterweight division right now. Just a marauding, suffocating ground game, a developing striking game that has also proven to be problematic for his fellow contemporaries. And Sean Brady looking for that signature next level win that's going to vault him into welterweight contention tonight. Edwards gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Trying to establish the jab early on here.
Defensive savant. He blocked that punch.
Nice takedown defense there, and perhaps that one stuff actually might affect the live betting line. A lot of people wondered how he was going to be able to stay upright. 1 for 1.
1 for 1. That's a good number. I mean, when you know that what a guy is going to try to take you to the floor and you can defend that effectively, especially when you spend a lot of time in camp doing it, it's always... Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Constantly a moving target. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
That was nice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edwards. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Side control now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Doing good. 2 minutes have gone by here, round one. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Keep moving.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. White setting up for an armbar now.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Edwards' pass attempt denied.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Brady's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Get yourself in a good position, a better position.
Beautiful transition.
Edwards is back in full mount.
In the half guard.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. That guillotine is tight. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Edwards has got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Round two is next.
Beautiful pace. Let's keep it up, man. He can't keep up with you. You train way too hard for this. You're looking great, all right?
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking, but tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards, and as usual, DC letting his fighting do the talking tonight.
Letting his fight do the talking, and he's all business. He's a businessman. He's here to win, go back to England and do his thing with his family.
He's stunned, trying to recover here. We might get a stoppage here soon.
He's past the half guard.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Oh, in the room.
Edwards is in half guard. Oh, big shots from the top. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Brick house. Brady's back to the side control now.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
It's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way. He got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable. Great shot from the top position.
Edwards is back in full guard.
Nice defense.
Brady's eye is closing up. Brady's in half guard now. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Ooh, flips the switch as he changed the submission attempt.
He jumps right to the opposite side trying to get the arm triangle.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You've got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
What a strike from off of his back. Pretty good elbow there to the body by Sean Brady. Oh, some big elbows landing for him now. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean,
Brady's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
he's out again.
Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you've got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Edwards is now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
You need to work on his positions.
Brady's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Whiffs on that offering.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. And blocks that hard punch.
Just out of the... All right, he engages in the single collar tie. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to land. Edwards has got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Bрэdi ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Great submission defense.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He passes to half guard.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of that position.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Brady's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Nice jab there by Edwards. Thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had a tight job, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up. Great defense by the defensive fighter. Side control.
Edwards is in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Edwards ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Waning seconds here of round number 3. Edwards is right back to the full mount. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Brady's eye has looked a whole lot better, DC. We'll see what the cut man can do to sort of stem the tide with the swelling, but if he's not able to get it to come down, that eye could swell shut. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Lands a nice jab there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, landing some big shots, too.
Edwards is in half guard.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Nicely done. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edwards. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that one.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. You know, I gotta tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. Gotta raise that guard.
You gotta get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you gotta forget everything else and get the guard up high, keep the elbows in tight, and try to make sure that nothing lands clean on your face. Every time, you're gonna just get more and more swollen.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want, oh, he's got a choke. That Darce choke is tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll to his back.
Oh, he's up.
Come on.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Brady going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
Brady's back in half guard. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Nice jab. The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Brady goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful transition there after he was getting stunned on the feet. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Nice transition.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. He's got to start throwing now.
Final seconds. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Edwards.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Brady's eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's gonna hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Blocks the shot. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Oh, straight punch, it's there again. Well, confidence is high, I repeat, confidence is high, and I gotta think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's gonna think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good.
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice leg kicks.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Brady's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
All right, pausing the action here. The referee never wants to be the story, but given the swelling around that eye, doctor had to be called for here, champ.
Well, he's having a very difficult time picking up the opponent, seeing where his opponent is, and he's getting tagged. He's getting pieced up.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when they let it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's hard to watch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch onto.
Edwards' knee strike is blocked. 90 seconds. Oh! That'll do it! Leon Edwards has done it!
Holy smokes!
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Headshot, bang, dead. It wasn't that tonight, but it is Leon Edwards by knockout. Rocky, man, what else can you say?
Leon Edwards, man, this guy is he really